Yo, what's up? What's up? It's your man Rico. Y'all come on in here. Uh, what's good, everybody? I'm not gonna make this video long. I just wanted to share some thoughts on some things. Well, particularly uh, former BT Comic View and former, uh, I guess, comedian on Saturday Night Live, Leslie Jones. Y'all know who that is? Y'all know who Leslie Jones is? She was She was recently on The Breakfast Club, and she was on another show talking about, well, she wasn't talking, she was expressing her anger at men, the men that she has been meeting off of Tinder, not being able to get and hold an erection when they meet her. And so she decides to take it out on men in general because the men that she's been meeting on Tinder, when they meet her, all of a sudden they are not sexually aroused, or they're unable to begin the process of wanting to become sexual with her. And have y'all seen Leslie Jones? And so, who are these guys that's meeting up with Leslie Jones? Who's swiping left or right? Who's swiping Leslie Jones? Have y'all seen her? Have y'all heard her? These men round here, y'all need to get y'all ding-dings fixed. What's wrong with y'all? We do the work as women. That's how she sounds. That would, let me tell you, that would make anybody's wang wang soft. I don't know what kind of picture she got on her. I don't know what kind of picture she has on her Tinder profile, but it can't actually be her. It can't be. Or does she have so much filter that it actually filters out her actual face? Y'all seen Leslie Jones? She's kind of a handsome person, and she's upset, and she went so far as to in expressing her frustration about the men that she's been meeting on Tinder. And when they see her, their penises remain tender. And then she began to make it a them problem when it's a her problem. Because one thing about men in general, when they're faced with an attractive woman, a sweet woman, a gorgeous woman, their dinglings get hard. But I rarely I just find it amazing that, and of course y'all, you're intelligent enough to know I'm not talking about all, but it's always the women who look like Leslie Jones that's always the loudest about their dissatisfaction with men. And she went to talking about the mental health. I mean, she's so mad that guys remain flaccid when they see her face and they hear her voice. That she brought up, she was on the Breakfast Club. Go find that interview. And for a woman in her 50s, her mouth is so filthy. You know, she's saying actual D word. Y'all need to get y'all D fixed. Y'all don't know how to F. And don't be mad at us because we know how to F. Now, what? If you're a man of any kind of substance, would that make your ding-ding hard to hear a lady talk like that? If you're going to talk like that and be a lady, you better look like Kelly Rowland. Give me a minute. You better look like Melissa Ford from the 90s. God damn it, you better. Look like Megan Good when she's in the movie Biker Boys. Stomp the Yard. Because we don't mind a cussing attractive woman, but we can't stand a cussing Leslie Jones. Um, and then enough she's attacking men in general because now she didn't keep it specific to the men who she says she meets on Tinder. And when they see her, or I guess I'm assuming she gets naked, they hear that Price is Right song, or she hears it. Two of them, wow, 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 or boom, 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 wow. Something happens and their mojo, baby, just mows out, just leaves. So, you know what? Y'all remember Ebony K. Williams? She was being, no, Ebony K. Williams was saying, well, you date a bus driver? No, if he owns the bus. See, we didn't even mind her being a bitch because she's an attractive bitch. Get it? Over the hill, but she's still attractive. Ebony K. Williams is attractive. And no brother who no and no man who probably took umbrage with her approach. Nobody ever called her ugly, because she's not. She's just a bitch. And over the hill, a failed swirler. But she's not ugly. And some people want to get to yell about, think she's been attacked because she's a dark-skinned black woman with African features. Nah, that's not it. Oh, Sweet Lou. Hey, Jackie Harris. Rogers, Saray, what's up? That's not true at all. Because what I heard was a foul-mouthed, disrespectful, undignified, unladylike, and that dude looks like a lady. In some aspects, I guess. Very hardened trans energy from Leslie Jones. And I know we're in an era where you can't say anything, or supposed to not say anything about women. But I'm not from that era. I'm from the real school where if you put that work out there, you got that work. And we all don't have to be Denzel to give our opinions about somebody's bad behavior. Because I'm not coming across like I am one of the most, I am the most handsome guy in the room, but I'm one of them. No, I know I'm not Denzel, but I am a star. So that's how I roll. But Leslie Jones, cut it out, baby. Just stop, because everything you said was out of order. It was vile, it was foul, it was unladylike, it was disgusting. Your language, your presentation is abhorrent, boorish, so unfeminine. And you wonder why those men you've been meeting on hold on one second. Jack, you said beauty is in the mind of the beholder. I know you said right, the mind. Jackie, they had their eyes open. And that's why their ding ding would get hard when they feast their eyes on Leslie Jones. Yeah, that's right. Beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. And Leslie Jones's complaint is the men that she's been meeting off of Tinder did not behold her as beautiful. Therefore, their ding-dings didn't get hard. But she wanted to put it on a medical issue. Then she wanted to make it a mental health thing. And brothers, y'all not doing the work when we have brothers and sisters who can do the statistics and show you that actually African-American men go to counseling more than women do. If not equally, definitely more. So that's a misnomer that black men aren't going to therapy and counseling. It's check. It is. So, and then she took a swipe at the passport bros. Everybody just be hating on the passport bros. I love those guys. And because I've actually studied and I know who the passport bros are. Sweet Lou, what's up? I know who the passport bros are. And I'm going to tell y'all something. Everybody who possesses a passport, every black man who possesses a passport, who decides to go to Cancun or he decides to go to Brazil, does not make him a passport bro. He's a regular guy that travels. The passport bros are an actual community of black men. And people who don't even talk to these fellas, who don't even observe them, have the most ridiculous descriptions of people they don't know, they don't even pay attention to. And I'm actually in a couple of the Passport Bros groups. And I'm also in the group Black Men Travel. I'm also in the group of this young brother by the name of Austin Holloman. He doesn't refer to himself as a passport bro, but he does travel quite a bit and show us all, whoever wants to watch his videos, that we need to get out and about and see more of the world. And they just attack him. And so the passport bros not only have ended up on Fox News in a positive sense, but when black people talk about, or black women talk about passport bros, it's something negative. And they understood. Those brothers understood. Well, I may not be your type, and you may not like me. So I'm going to go where I am celebrated. And it's almost as if they cursed the Holy Grail of Jesus when they decide to do that. Even simp ass black dudes are attacking men who don't bother anybody, and making these assumptions about men they don't even talk to. I just chuckle. Because black men can't do nothing. Well, even we ain't bothering nobody. When we got a group of black men, a community of black men who aren't even bothering anybody. They say, hey, so you don't like me because I play chess, or you don't like me because I like anime, you don't like me because I'm not, the archetype of the black man is in America. Well, that's okay. I'll go where they like me. And people have a problem with that. So these men, passport brothers, and this is nothing new. This has been going on since like the late 80s, early 90s. It just caught on. And men have been traveling forever. White men have always been traveling. It's interesting. White men go over and meet women in Asia, meet women in South America, be it Brazil or Colombia or Belize or whatever. White women never had anything ugly to say about them. Never. Because I think they understand that we don't own white men. But sisters somehow think they own. And I can give an answer to that. Because the last 50 years, black children have been under the charge or been raised mainly by women. And so that whole thing about being somebody's mama and talk to grown men like you every black man's mama, well, they can't help it. They always believe that they supposed to control and tell black men, even if they didn't raise them, what to do, and like they can impress upon them their will. And a lot of brothers like, no, I'm finna go. And so that's where they're going. The guys are going, and they're thinking that, the passport bros, I'm going to move on. I just want to just give my little version of it. Not all of them are going over there to find a wife. Some of them are going and just, hey, let me tell y'all something. And I want to tell women that. And Leslie Jones, I got something for you in just 1 second. Let me say this. I was talking to a client earlier. Very sweet lady. And she's divorcing and all that. But one thing I noticed about her, she's very fun-loving, very feminine, smiley, just free-spirited. But she's in a situation where she's getting out of, and she's out here trying to meet. And she's not loud. She doesn't have that harsh voice. And I'm damn new around here. She don't sound like Leslie Jones. She doesn't sound like the City Girls. She doesn't sound like who else? Right? Sexy Red. She doesn't sound like none of these ratchets. She doesn't sound like any of that. And the masculinity or the masculinization of women in this country is, look, one thing about nature, God created man and created woman. Woman is the feminine power, the feminine essence of the man, the opposite. Because the woman is powerful when she's being a woman. Did y'all hear what I just said? You ever notice how women still survive wars and just battles, and they come out and all the men are dying, or they leaving the women alone because they're out there fighting, and women get lived to be 80 years old? Well, because they're different. They understand their power as women. And I'm always saying, be a girl, be a lady. That's your power. You don't sit there and argue and cuss like a sailor and be all rough, and so many women are losing. Because the men, they ain't trying to hear your mouth. They're not trying to compete with you. Maybe they're intimidated by strong, independent women. Nuh-uh. Nobody's intimidated by you, annoyed by you. They move on. A lot of guys are not even wasting the time to have that conversation with you. I'm one of them. I don't talk about gender issues, especially if the woman's unattractive. I refuse to waste my energy. And if I'm somewhere when I'm drinking, when this music is playing, I don't want to talk about any kind of social politics unless she's cute. Because I don't have anything to gain when the woman's not attractive. She's not friendly. She's not sweet. I don't want your feminist, independent, funky ass attitude nowhere near my double shot of Crown Apple with just a splash of Coke and 3 ice cubes. I don't want you nowhere near that, ruining my damn buzz. So I don't understand why people, grown men and women, even young adults, 18, 19, 20 out on dates and having these debates with alcohol. I'm just saying like in a bar, in a club or whatever, 21 and up. I would say that, not the teenagers, but 21 and up. Who does that? But a lot of people do that because the guys aren't dictating the mood. They're letting the women do it. So Leslie Jones. And so ladies, be a lady. Cause I don't have any young women. I have women over 45. Most of y'all are old chicks. And I hope you're teaching your daughters to be girls so they can get further if they're interested in dating men. And not trying to control them and tell them what to do and talk crazy to them. Because the men are getting their passports. Did y'all know that the percentage of passports have grown exponentially in the last 6 months or so? Applications are flying. Did y'all know? Flying out the shelves. Just post office are emptying passport applications. And did y'all also know that there are women who across the country who work in post office have purposefully been sabotaging those applications? Because it's real. Brothers are leaving. They're going to places where, y'all ladies close your ears, patriarchy still exists. See, over here, patriarchy is an ugly cuss word. But in those other countries like South America, Brazil, be it Colombia, all around Thailand, Cambodia, patriarchy still runs. And the women are very soft, meek. Not all, but too many. Those women aren't perfect. So let's not even go there. But it's obviously a better alternative to what the guys are not really into here. And so, because it's a lot of women. It's not, Leslie Jones represents a lot of women in this country. They may not come in a form physically or tone or the tonality of Leslie Jones, because Ebony K. Williams thinks just like or very similar to Leslie Jones, but Ebony K. Williams is attractive. Got it? So it doesn't matter if she's physically unattractive or attractive. A bitch is a bitch. As it relates to personality, a feminist is a feminist. I can't stand a feminist. Because feminists hate families, they hate men, they hate masculinity because they want the masculinity. And Leslie Jones I don't think she's a feminist. I just think she's hurt. You got to be something. And she's tall, but Naomi Campbell is taller. Good God Almighty. What's the cutie pie on LSU team? Her. She's tall, but we love her. Because she's not a bitch. And ladies, you don't have to be a bitch to be strong. If you want to really show how strong you are, and even if you look like Leslie Jones, let me tell y'all something, ladies. It's your essence that'll do away with all of this. If this is not popping, your essence and your attitude will get you further than anything. When our society as black people decide to turn back to who we are as natural people, as men be men and women be women, I guarantee you'll see God at work. But these masculine and Leslie Jones out here getting on national TV, national shows, talking ugly. So I didn't want to beat up on her because she was horrific on the Breakfast Club. She's awful. But But it's just a shame. And how did passport bros come out of your mouth? You know. And guess what, Leslie? You're right. A lot of men, I'm 54. I'll be 55 in 2 months. And a lot of men of my ilk, they don't take care of themselves, Leslie. You're right. A lot of beer drinking, hard red meat eating, cheeseburger chomping, beer guzzling, liquor slugging, cigar banging, unhealthy, overweight guys, big belly, big bodies. They don't run, they don't hardly jump. They talk about when they used to run and jump in high school or college 15 years ago. So Leslie, you're right. Prostate issues is a real thing amongst a lot of middle-aged men. So you're right, but it's a shame that you had to bring that out and you are angry because men's sexual desire were not, I guess, headed in your direction, or they couldn't get an erection when you decide to drop your dress. And because she wasn't lying. There are a lot of unhealthy men physically. They don't exercise. The close to running or jogging that they do is jumping up and down with a beer in their hand when the Cowboys or their favorite football team. Yeah. Have me a beer, man. Ooh, man, y'all been through the ribs. That's the most energy they get. And so, Leslie, you're right. It's a lot of unhealthy dudes out here. And I try to keep my ass in the gym as often as I can. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to go in the morning. If I don't hit the gym, y'all see me walking or running. And I still run. I'm talking about I do actual running. Yeah, because that's important. And we got a lot of dudes who don't. They don't take care of their weight. They don't eat healthy. And if we haven't learned, when you hit 40 and beyond, you recognize you're not 18 anymore. We have a lot of hard-headed people out here. So Leslie, you weren't entirely incorrect as it relates to that. Even in mental health, you weren't entirely incorrect. But you want to bring these medical and mental facts out because you are mad at the men that you pick on Tinder. They ding when it get hard when you pulled your clothes off. And so now you want to indict a whole group of men because of the men that you're meeting on Tinder. I didn't know 50-year-old chicks and 50-year-old people were meeting around on Tinder. What the hell you doing on Tinder? You 50-something, Leslie. Better get your ass on Christian Mingle. But based on your foul mouth, you want to give away some coochie. And these dudes weren't trying to give you no ding-ding when they saw you. So are you catfishing, Leslie? Are you putting a picture up of... You putting somebody else's picture up there? You putting putting a picture of Diane Carroll, or you putting a Kelly Rowland picture up there or something? What you doing? Because I know y'all had to exchange pictures. Like I said, do you put so much filter on your picture they don't look like you? Because when they meet you, like, oh, hell no. Almost like do they get their reaction like Tommy Davidson would get when he on a blind date and find out his Wanda, and he's like, oh hell no, get to running around. Is that what they're doing, Leslie Jones? That's the way you talk. Like the guys are like, oh, they just like, like a video game. Just Leslie, do you at least keep liquor in the room? Maybe that'll help some, because there's a lot of guys who've had sex with some chicks way worse than you under the influence of alcohol or weed or pills. Were these men meeting you sober? Because sober, I don't think too many folks, but let me say 2 things and I'll be done. 2 more things. I want to say to you guys out there, the reason Leslie Jones is talking so crazy and women who look like her and act like her, because black men, y'all will stick y'all dingling in a wall socket if somebody grew some booty cheeks around it. That's how low your standards have become. And as a fellow black man, I'm embarrassed. Damn, are y'all so sexually depraved and so sexually inappropriate that y'all are screwed? I mean, you have no standards. Let me tell y'all something. If y'all want to see how low black men's standards are, go look at the chicks that's baby mamas. Like, who got that pregnant? Some Negro got sexy red pregnant. It speaks volumes about him. It's too many bottom feeding ass dudes that sticking a dingling in the bottom. And some other dudes' bottoms. But anyway, that's too much. It's too many low standards here. Too many low standards. And you guys, a lot of you are just some of them too old to be behaving like this. Damn, you don't have nothing else to do, just chase booty all day long and coochie. And you'll stick your dingling. I mean, I walk in Walmart and Kroger. I can go to some of these, I say night events, and I be seeing it. I'm like, oh my God. It's the reason a lot of these big girls are wearing naked clothes, because a lot of you dudes are having sex with these people. And these bumbling BBLs, y'all having sex with these people. You're disgusting. You nasty. Any dude that has sex with a chick with a BBL, you nasty. You know doggone well she ain't used not 1 or 2 or 5 baby wipes to get the booty crumbs out of her BBL. And you nasty. Bad enough you're out here being sexually attractive to bought body parts. You stick your ding in bought body parts? You nasty. You're nasty. Because especially the ones, and first thing you hear these ignorant, low-brow, low-class ass Negroes. Yeah, man, she got all that ass. And all them booty crumbs and all that ass too, buddy. And then they try to rationalize a joke. Man, y'all don't like the big old booty, man. Y'all, man, because y'all ding ain't stretch enough to get up and all that. If you want to use that as your justification for going up in booty crumb, a lot of y'all eating these people BBLs too with your nasty self. Y'all actually eating BBL booty. Nasty. Just nasty. What's wrong with you? But anyway, let me tell you, Leslie Jones, let me tell you something, baby. I want you to take the rest of the year off out and you disappear to next June of next year. Because you've been in entertainment for quite a few years, and you make plenty of money right now. There was a woman who was just as unattractive as you, but she did something about it. She didn't sit around on TV and disparage men because they didn't find her attractive. She didn't. And of course, you ain't black either. She didn't disparage and talk about men's dinglings ain't working and all. You know who that woman was? Khloe Kardashian. So Courtney is the one that don't date black dudes. Yeah. Khloe Kardashian. When you go look at some old pictures of Khloe Kardashian. She looks like Herman Monster. And say, damn well Robert Kardashian is not her dad. I mean, square jaw, square shoulder, I think a beat-in dimple chin. That bra was toe up. Not attractive. But you know what she did? With all that money they were making from keeping up with the Kardashians, those millions from endorsements, you know what she did? That woman spent about $150,000 on surgery to get her in shape. And if you see Khloe Kardashian now, I said, way to go, Khloe. You understood the assignment. You didn't get on TV. You didn't complain. You didn't say jealous stuff about your sisters who were attractive. You didn't do any of that. She went and took matters in her own hands because she understood that men like soft women. They like pretty women. And you're so stubborn and you're so arrogant, Leslie Jones, that you won't even think about getting a card, having a private meeting with Khloe Kardashian and say, who the dude that made you over that make dudes like, hey, want to get at you? But they wasn't getting at her at first because she was not attractive. She was a hard-faced helper. But look at her now. I mean, she'll tell you everything she got done. And Leslie Jones, you owe that to yourself to get a head and body makeover. Because getting on the Breakfast Club with them simps, Charlamagne the Gutless and DJ Envious, wife, anyway, I'm not even going to go there. And going all on The View, disparaging men. Spend your money on improve yourself with your money, baby. Go to therapy, do something with them vocal cords. Become a girl. Men, actual masculine men don't date masculine chicks. All these old boss chicks, look at their boyfriends, look at their husbands. They ain't got a spine. And some of them wrists don't have any bones in it either. It appears. Because the masculine attracts feminine, feminine attracts masculine. So we see this hard, big mouth talking ass female, you're going to see a quiet, mealy mouth, soft ass dude. Now, if you got a strong man as an alpha male and straight, you have a feminine, sweet woman. Get back, y'all get back in nature. Get back with God. And I'm going to have to sound like I know every damn thing. Okay? Anyway, that's my advice for tonight. That was my thoughts on that. Y'all be cool. We'll talk in the future. Y'all hit that cash out. Fool with me if you're cool with me. All right? Talk to y'all later. Peace.